Hello and welcome to the Making Musical Quantum Leaps podcast, where we're here to support you in taking your singing skills to the next level. I'm your host, Coach Worship, and I'm thrilled to have my co-host, Jamie, with me.
In this podcast, we'll take you on a 30-day podcast marathon, teaching you everything you need to know about diction for singers. Diction is the art of pronouncing words clearly and expressively, using your voice parts to make sound and speech.
Diction is essential for singers, as it helps you share your message, emotions, and style with your audience. Each day, we will explore a different topic related to diction, such as vowels, consonants, syllables, stress, intonation, accent, dialect, and more. We will also give you practical tips and exercises to improve your diction and singing performance.
By the end of this podcast marathon, you will have a better understanding of how your voice works and how to use it effectively. So join us on this exciting journey of learning and singing. You can subscribe to our podcast on Spotify or on any other listening platforms. You can also follow us on Twitter at the Making Musical Quantum Leaps podcast, or email us at joinusinschoolofsounds@gmail.com if you have any questions or feedback.
Good day, everyone. It is I, your favorite vocal coach, Joel Okoeguale, and today I'm going to be following up on our topic yesterday, which is beyond your accent. Dun, da, da. Okay, I think I need to stop saying that. But let's focus on what's important. So yesterday I made you all realize how important it is to, at least in times where you have to sing a particular song, you should try to manipulate your accent. You should try to make sure your accent moves along with the genre of the song and based on how the original singer of the song sang it. Okay, I want to sing a song that was sung by foreign artists. If you are a Nigerian or you're an African, your African accent might actually get in the way of it, and you might actually start to think that you don't have a very good voice when you do. But all you have to do is manipulate your way by trying to imitate an accent. Okay, now I'm not asking you to try to sound exactly like the singer. I'm just asking you to be from the singer's country line. Okay, so the big bang concern now is this: how do you manipulate accents for good singing? It's very, very simple. First of all, you have to, number one, I just said first of all, but number one, nevertheless, you have to try as much as possible to understand and accept that your voice is versatile and subjected to adaptation. Now, before you say I'm actually speaking too many English, let me explain what I'm trying to say. If you look at your voice as just a particular, like a picture format, okay, there's one thing about pictures. Pictures only allow you to see what it took, but you cannot see what's behind the object in the picture. You cannot see what's at the side of the object of the picture. You cannot see what's below and above the object of the picture. What I'm trying to say is this: you have to stop seeing your voice as one-sided. You have to stop seeing your voice as that instrument that is just there. You understand? Like, there's nothing else it can do except to sound the way you are sounding now. Now, what I'm trying to say is simple. I'm not saying your voice can change, because the sound of your voice is natural. It's who you are. It's your unique identity. Okay? Nevertheless, the fact that you have a voice that sounds the way you sound doesn't mean you can't allow the voice to do different kinds of things. So if you're always thinking your voice is one-sided, that this is how your voice was made, you will always have limitations towards what you are doing. with the voice. You have to understand that the voice can do so many things. Your voice can be able to move from this to this and from that to that. The voice is just muscular in nature. It can stretch, it can thin, and you can actually manipulate your ways by trying to sound like other things. You do this every day. You try to imitate the sound of a chicken, try to imitate the sound of a cow, you try to imitate the sound of goats. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody has once in their life done meh. So what I'm trying to say is simple. You need to stop seeing your voice as one-sided, like this is the only thing my voice can do. You need to stop seeing your voice that way. Your voice can do so much more, and one of the things it can do is to imitate. Now, the imitation may not be accurate in terms of the way the thing was delivered originally, but it can at least be close to it. Okay, so first you need to stop seeing your voice as one-sided. You have to accept that your voice can do so many things. Okay, secondly, you have to start putting this acceptability into practice. Okay, you have to start putting it into practice, and one of the best ways for you to practice imitation is by listening and copying what you listen. You see, I would advise in this kind of situation, I would advise that you watch a lot of foreign movies. By foreign movies, I'm talking about movies that are not from your country of origin. And you try to talk the way they do in the movies. It starts from movies. Everything starts from it. I'm pretty sure you remember those days, especially the boys. When you were young, you always try to play the main character in a movie. Let's say, for example, Spider-Man. So you try to play Spider-Man, and when you are playing it with your friends, when you want to, like, you start acting, it's like you're acting what Spider-Man does. And in course of acting now, you tend to want to speak like Spider-Man himself. Yeah, I know you've always been in that position. Even if you didn't get it right, you see some of them be like, after they've done, sure, you'll now be like, yeah, I want to go and get it, my own dear. You know, they'll start speaking those kind of, yeah, you try to imitate American, like you hear stuff like, I gotta go. They don't know what they are saying, but at least they are trying to imitate American accent in the process. So this same thing works if you are trying to copy that imitation. We've always been trying to imitate right from time, okay? But in this situation now, you have to be more precise. So you have to like watch a lot of American movies, watch a lot of American content if you want to sing American songs, and try as much as possible to imitate their accent. You understand? So it's all about environment. So you have to. I watch a lot of American movies, a lot of American movies. That's why in some cases I do sound like, I can actually make myself sound like an American. Okay, so you have to try as much as possible to groom yourself into watching those different kinds of movies. All right, now that's one thing you should understand. A lot of people do these things. You know, there are some set of guys that we know, but we will not mention them, that you see this on their status. They'll be like, I want a gun or final, tell my mama this. You understand? They always post those things. So what I'm trying to say is watch a lot of American movies, and you might actually get those kind of groomies. Secondly, what you should do if you're in that situation, when you are listening to a song, you have to put the diction into practice. First, you play the song, or let's say in terms of speech now, you listen to the voice, you want to try to imitate. You have to, instead of just hearing it, you have to listen this time. Okay, and when you listen to the words there, how those words were being pronounced. It might take time, but the more you start getting used to it, the more it starts to become an obvious thing. But I would advise greatly that you focus on vowels first. Why? Because vowels, they are not just the short way of doing things. They are also the easiest and fastest way to learn any kind of language. Okay, so where there's a, make sure you go a. And when there's make sure you go and try as much as possible to be as accurate as anything. Okay, so when you listen to those kind of songs, you have to make sure the articulations are properly utilized. So I think you should already know what articulation is based on the former lesson. So if you don't know what articulation is, you can go back and check it out. So like I said, you groom yourself with American movies. Why? Because your environment influences your speech. And if you are so familiar with foreign language, foreign ways of speaking English, let me put it that way, you are so familiar with it, then you would actually get that adaptation. Like I said, if you travel out right now to the UK or to any wherever you go to, there's a possibility that your speech will get influenced by it. But remember, it's all about what you hear every day. So if you surround yourself with content and videos and programs that have this speech, then you would actually get influenced indirectly. Okay, and the reason why I prefer you use speech is because it actually starts from speaking, then it influences the singing. So I hope one way or another I've been able to help you on how to manipulate accent and imitate it. So make sure you put all this into practice, because it will all be useless if you don't practice. I hope you all have a very, very fun time listening to this, and have a lovely day. Bye guys.
And it's a wrap. Okay, let's clarify this. When I said it's a wrap, I meant it's a wrap for today, not for everything. So don't go and say I said it's a wrap and then stop listening. Okay, we still have like 20 something more days to go. If you've been with us from the very beginning up to today, congratulations to you, kudos to you. I admire your strength, I admire your resilience, I admire your dedication and consistency. If you just starting to listen, if you've just joined us, you're also welcome, and I hope you find this as educating, insightful, and as fun as we want you to find it, because I mean, what's learning without a little bit of fun? Anyways, our song for today is Monday Morning Faith by SU Worship. I can't remember now, but Monday Morning Faith. I was supposed to have recommended this song on Monday, but something happened and I didn't. But it still has Wednesday in it though. So yes, Monday Morning Faith. Listen to it and you'll just search, you'll find it. Our quote for today is: music can change the world because it can change people. And it was said by Bono. So Bono said music can change the world because it can change people. And what makes the world? People. And how does change starts? Change starts with me, and change starts with you. Okay, connect with us on Twitter or X at the Making Music School Quantum Leaps podcast, or you can send us an email at johnnydinschoolofsounds@gmail.com. If you're interested in joining our community, also do not hesitate to indicate, as we will openly accept you. We're a bunch of loving and accepting people that are not violent at all. Not violent at all. Feel free to leave a review or drop a comment. You could either send us a review to our direct message on WhatsApp, or you could leave it in the comment section, and be certain that we are going to find it and we are going to read it. Like I said before, if you stayed till this very day, congratulations to you on taking this step towards your musical improvement. Was I supposed to even say that? Anyways, we all love you. The Eden Family School of Sounds, the Eden School of Sounds family love you, and I remain your amazing co-host Jamie, and from Coach Worship and Coach Joel and Coach Ayo and Susan and Oasis, and I don't even know why I'm mentioning all these people, but we love you. And from all of us, we say bye. We'll catch you next time here on the Making Music School Quantum Leaps podcast. Oh my god, I need to breathe. Bye.